A lot of dust and a lot of kicking. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. We're gonna start with Expanse of Mist. Gonna be me playing. If I start talking, it will be against my team in the first two matches. So I apologize for that. They have chosen not to join me on the chat here. No, on the voice. So it's going to be only me talking to the team. So I'm gonna maximize my shield for you guys. If possible, make sure those ices can't freeze me or you're gonna lose me. You have to set them. It's the it's esports, so the first time you need to set them. If you die, you can set them with a B. No. Oh no no. Dead. No. Okay. Back off, Kazek. Back off. Get back. Yeah. They all follow you. No. Yeah. They already closed one. Both are closed. Ram coming. Yeah. Play around with TNT or not? Yeah, nice one. They kill me too. No, not yet. No, 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 not yet. They are waiting for us. It's No, it's esports, so everyone is the same battle value, the same health, no matter what you are. Yeah. Cal behind us, TNT. No. Yeah. Yeah, drop it. Drop it on the point. Yeah, we have it. Yeah, it's not zero, but I'm not going to be able to hold it on my own. Yeah. Yeah. Wait for me. Shield is coming. Ah, they have left open again. Yeah. That instant was too much. Was not able to raise my shields fast enough. Is it still open on the other side? Did they close it already? was on my back. They get me on my back so fast. If it isn't the first one, it's the second one. Then we take 2 TNTs and blow the gate again. We only have 30 seconds. Uh, yeah, no, one more, huh? One more. Yeah, you're. So you have your skills and you have to set your runes too. No. Yeah. Yeah. You have when the match starts again, you have 50 seconds to recheck. Yeah. The buttons should not have changed. Yeah, should not. No, they should not have changed. Unless you have not played for a couple of months, then it has been reset. Yeah, they should be the same. You can still check your settings when you start the game too, if you want. By escaping, then you have the settings. It works in the game too. Okay. No, those two ices are deadly. They always freeze from two sides. So welcome back then. Ice is coming in. I needed that kick. No, no, no. From up. She jumped down. Look out behind us. Yeah, I knocked him on his back. He's still alive. She came. She jumped down from on the roof. We need to go around. The It's too small. Come back. Come back. I'll go from the outside. Look out in the window. We need to go by the outside. Yeah, but we are not completed as a team. Oh, my shield was up. Yeah, almost. We had that instant, it would have worked. We were frozen too fast. Yeah, she meant almost instant, I think. Sky. Yeah, my shield was up until they knocked me down. Look out to the right. Point is about to move. Left them. No. We all go through the window or what? How come they so swing so fast? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, yeah, I was there too. I was behind you. The ice was trying to freeze me. Okay, thanks for the games. See you on the next round next week. So let's start the actual streaming now. So here we have the final points. Carnage gets Battle MVP and top experience per kill. Then we have T-Bag going away with top experience per damage and top experience per assist going to Mysterious. A fast overview of the points. I didn't in the previous match. Here we go. And that will be it. Let's see if every team has done playing, so I can move up the time. Two teams are still playing. Let's switch players fast so I can stream. Go. Grit. Let's go with Minions versus Predators. Minions has won the first match. We are going into the second and see what they are doing. Here we are almost halfway, a little farther than halfway. Attacking team is Minions. Let's switch to Minions then. Zerg ZZ is the first one I'm taking. They are fighting at the entrance. Seems they need to go to a left altar, I think. And the battery on my controller is down, so it will be a mouse and keys then. It's a little bit less smoother. Vortex coming through by Xerxes Hit, but he's put on his back. A lot of frost going on here. Instant from a double N05. And here we have Xerxes Hit commandeering the point. He goes in a one-on-one, two-on-one. Nope. He decides to go back to his team. Help an instant. Keka gets pulled in. She escapes. Point has a move to the starting position. Blue seems to be the fastest one there with 3. Xerxes takes up speed, goes for the healer. Palapolek on his back. He gets frozen too. Now they have to back off a little. Pan cheater. Blue still in control, but it seems the tide is changing. I see a lot of more red around the point than blue. Sprite AB stays on it together with Zerg CZ. Let's take a little more distance. Now we can see the full point. Still following Zerg CZ, who is now frozen and gets a dispel. Sky dropping in by Cold Lady, or no, by Kate. What was I saying? Ice dropping a Sky? No way that's possible. I do see a counter Sky from Petak. Both Skies are gone, and Point is in control of minions. They are far behind. First match was won by them. Now they are running behind and need to switch. So if all goes well for Predators, They get another chance in the next match. If all goes well for minions, they have to catch up the next 240 points and then go a little bit farther. Switching to somebody else, let's take Kublat. We just got up, a little frostbite, and control is about to change again. They are halfway there. Old lady in the back, Pan Cheater, Zabayuka. Only Colossus is there, and he gets a blockbuster caged and finished off. Switching back to Predators. They only have 70 points to go. Let's follow the attacking team. Let's take another CZ. Mechanism is going to move in the last moments. Again, we see a lot of red here and a less blue. Seems the point is still going to change hands. Another chance for minions to catch up. It moved to the right temple. First one there is going to be, don't know who. Let's fly over and see. Going through the wall. Ah, no. We have a fight of blue and one red. More blue around. Instant coming from Keka2. Sky dropping in from Kate. And point is still in control by minions. You do see a lot of red around. And they keep the point. A monster and Cold Lady are fighting inside the building. On the right side here, we see Palapole coming in. Astral for double in 05 comes out, doesn't survive, or no, she doesn't survive. Attack coming from in the front this time. Cold Lady Palapolek. And there we go. Point changes hand again. 5 down at minion side. And the counter is continuing with only 30 seconds left on that counter. The only thing they have to do, Predators, is keep minions from reaching that point and extending their time or their chances. Are they coming or not? Seem to be walking and running from far. Keka going for the back of the point inside the building with 5 seconds left on the clock. Colossus coming in behind. Point is at 5. We see Zerg CZ on the point. Sky dropping in by a Petak. We have the counter on 500 already for Predators. And now we see a lot of red. Does the point switch hands again? We have a monster still fighting it out on the point, trying to keep it as long as possible. Pan Cheater coming in. We have a Zabu. How is it said? And the counter switches to minions. They are not allowed to lose that point. Kate overshoots a little. Misses the point where everyone is. So minion stays on one side. Smash, getting everyone out. Kublat puts Seodai on his back, and Nether CZ comes for some assistance. So does Zerg CZ. A knock on the ground in time, moving the enemy away. He gets a chance to stand up again. Mechanism is going to move. It's a difficult position to be in. Cold Lady with an instant onto the shield. It's not moving. Not allowing the point to move is maybe a little less good point for Predators. If they can reach the other point first and put up a defense, it's a faster win. Now they are prolonging the time for minions. It keeps on counting in their favor. So it looks like we're going to have a 500 versus 500 match. Vortex in the back by Zerg CZ. Pan Cheater goes down. Palapolek in the corner together with Cold Lady who got cursed. It moved to the coast, so they are all running back there. And it's going to be a red there first. It seems that way. Monster is there to fight it out. We see Pan Cheater. Sky dropping in by Kate, trying to remove the point. Only thing that Predators needs to do is reconquer the point. I see a lot of blue. Only Nether CZ is there who gets killed. Jump in by Zerg ZZ, goes behind the pole. Has the block up. Is in between a lot of enemies. Can he hold on or is it enough? Surreal coming to the assist. Pancheater with a hit. She avoids it with a nice block. We have only Surreal and Xerxes battling it out, and they lose their life, giving the point to Predators. 500 was on the clock. So if I'm not mistaken, Minions won the first one, Predators the second, and we are going to see a last match of these two teams. Before that, we're going over the points. Battle. Nope, top experience per assist going to Cold Lady. Then we have top experience per damage to Kate 1. And top experience per kill plus battle MVP going Zerg ZZ. I didn't make a mistake, so Minions won the first one on Expanse of Mist. Second one is won by Predators, and we're going to have a final match on Chrome's Treasury. Let's go and spectate that in 1 minute. A little more. Let's show you the grid for how everyone is. We have Family going against Soul Stealers. Soul Stealers won from Allied Forces. Good evening, Shade. Welcome to the stream. We have 3 teams that need to wait another 10 to 15 minutes depending on how the match is turning out. What are we going to watch? We're gonna be watching the third match from Minions versus Predators on Chrome's Treasury. Next Thursday we start with a new season, and by request I will start adding the ranking again on the Panzar page. What's so special about ranking? Nothing. The only thing you have to remind yourself is that your team needs to keep existing. From the moment you delete your team, even if you make the same name again, it's deleted from the ranking. Hi Archery Girl, welcome to the stream. And like always, I forget to push that ready button. No problem, let's go in directly from a treasury. So a fast preview of the map and the players. Here we are in the center court where it's going to be happening. Let's stay here for a while and see the epic first encounter of these two teams on this map, of course, because they have been playing against each other for the 2 previous matches, going head to head. The 2 longest matches for now. We see that Red Predators has domination over the point. Only Surreal is on it, freezing in all directions, making sure her team can get back on the point, and it seems that is working. Blue got red completely removed from the point. Cold Lady goes on her back. We see Xerxes running around, trying to get to Cold Lady, who was on her back. A monster pulled in by Colossus. Ice Spec freezing around in the back. Kubla trying to keep the shield up, avoiding of being frozen. Jump out from Xerxes in the back. Nether in trouble here. Gets frozen. Surreal with a curse. Everyone is cursed. They just have to kill somebody. The point has not been won yet. Now they are pushing back red. And there it goes to minions. They are the first one to conquer the point. Walls are up. Let's see how long they can keep. Kate dropping in a sky. Now we're gonna go for a closer look. Attacking team is red. So let's take a monster. Just got back on his feet, rejoining the point. We have ice going on, Kublat in block and getting frozen. The rest of the team seems to be caged in the back. Another hit, and there we go, monster down again, killed by Xerxes. On the side we have Kublat. Defense is holding, and minions has the point again at full power. Now nobody is on the point. A monster backs off a little, waits for his team. Avoids everything to being hit. There I have one of the healer, Cold Lady, Pan Cheater. Team is together. Moving along. Defense has been set up. We see a mines going on, and there it goes. Monster didn't see the chain, and we got a chaining. He's still alive, survives the floating and a couple of hitting. Now on his back, does he survive? Yes, again he survives until now. Nether finishes him off with another blow. Minions taking a big advantage. We are almost at 150 difference. That means that Predators gets support from the mechanism. Doesn't do that much damage unless you're playing esports. Then it does more damage than you are used to. Sky dropping in, it was countered by the shield. So only half of the point is taking counter Sky. So Patak and Kate both have a burning one on the point. Monster a little frozen. Goes for a smash. Xerxes avoids with another jump. Monster goes for the back of the gunner. Keka needs to get out of there. And he stops. Waits a second for the Inquisitor to make his move, and then finishes him off. Of course, that happened just a couple of seconds ago. Monster is on his back, or was on his back, tries to get out of there, is hurt, runs around, needs to get that potion in, but he is unable to take, looking for his healer. Backs off. Oh, and an unfortunate bludger in the back. Let's stay here or choose somebody else. We are still on the attacking team. Let's take Sprite, the healer here, keeping the back of the team safe. Blue was almost pushed off. Like I said, the mechanism is helping, and it does more damage in esport than it does in regular games, just because it's a little stronger or because we are a little weaker. Esport, everyone has the same statistics, like the same class. Sprite has taken a nap face down, and here we see a lot of red. And Nether and Zerk are the last ones standing at the point. Sky dropping in by Kate. Like I was saying, Minions has a big advantage over Predators already until it changes hands the moment I say it. Now we are on the attacking team instead on the defending team. They back off. Regrouping, a lift from Patak. No, not from Patak. It was from Dublin 05 that we saw a lift. Sometimes the names are in a strange position and I don't know every character by heart on every match. They need to get through. They are going for the mechanism. Kublat was protecting it. Nether on point, gets assistance from the healer, who just backs off. Nether in trouble there, he gets frozen and killed. Not yet. There it goes, sky dropping in from Patak this time. And Sprite going down. Let's take somebody else. Let's take Kate for a moment. She has taken up a higher position, almost walks off the edge. Has Patak in the back. We see a one-on-one fire by the fires. And it is Kate winning the fire battle. She moves into the point. Seeing that Predator is catching up fast. They are only 150 points or 140 points actually behind. Palapolek gets pulled onto a gravity mine and then killed in between all the enemies. Kate keeps on firing from the side. Doing some damage right now. Oh, she gets pulled in again. Lift, nicely done. Still survives, can keep on firing, and another hit from Xerxes was too much. Let's go with Cold Lady a moment. She backs off to the point. Keeps the block up and starts to freeze in the back. Don't know who is in trouble here. It was Xerxes who gets a dispel from Sprite. Nicely timed, and it seems going to have a hostile takeover. Those Teslas and the guns are too much for Cold Lady. She gets killed by walking into Xerxes' club. I can spectate Panchita, no problem there. And there we go. He's on a one-on-one with nobody. Waiting for the team. He seems to be alone in the back. Hesitating a little to go over the point. He walks over. Oh, he walks onto a gravity mine. And didn't see it in his speed. Gets knocked and killed by Teslas. No, he got killed by a hit from Nether. Let's stay a little longer on him. Moving up the stairs together with a monster and Kublat. Old lady is waiting. A hit on front of the gun. Goes for a flying lesson. Survives the landing. Goes for another hit. Gets Xerxes hit like that. Blockbuster. I didn't say it yet, but Minions has control over the point. Nether is in the back. Sky dropping in by Kate. Is it going to be enough to reconquer it? There they go. Ice Pick is in the center. Gets killed. Xerxes comes into another Sky from Kate. No, from Patak. Banshee going over the wall, it seems. Nope. He doesn't get up there. We do have a view over the wall when he's standing there. So goes in for a hit and gets a kill out of it. Surreal was there. And a lot of red. Point changing back to Predators. They are more than 200 points behind. No, not yet. Yes, 200 points behind. It's going to be difficult. Minions can reconquer and they only have to go 95 seconds on the point and keep it, of course. Ooh, Sprite, not in time with that potion, gets killed by Panzar. New defense coming up. There they come. Xerxes and Colossus in front. Colossus with a ram instant from Surreal. Most of them were just out of reach. She takes over the frost and gets killed. This doesn't block, keeps the freeze on. Sky dropping in and point is going to minions again. Resurrection getting Pancheater back alive. Let's stay at the point for a moment. You can see maybe the final battle happening right here. Again, we see more red than blue. Ice Pick in the back. Keka. Xerxes on is still smashing around. Knocks out somebody who's almost frozen. Keka and Colossus. Ice Pick in the center. Going into Astral, keeping the point. Making sure that the team can get back. We have Patak, who just got killed by a fireball from... No, Patak killed Zabuyaka. A resurrection, making sure blue is present again at the point. Instance from the side from Cold Lady, getting Colossus and Sick Pick, who was cursed. Exploded in mid-air, taking the rest of the team. Only Xerxes in the middle, who gets frozen. Full team going down, and Predators reclaiming the point with only 21 seconds to go for minions. Seems the tables have turned in the previous match. This was almost the same for minions and Predators, but the roles were reversed. New attack is coming. Let's switch to Colossus. I think I didn't take him yet. Keeping the shield up, trying to avoid being frozen. A double instant from double in. There it goes. Point is down. Only blue here. They claim the point, making it even more difficult. The only thing you have to do left is make sure that Predators is not getting onto that point. They are sure of the next 2 seconds, and then a 5 more for the team to reach the point. Are they going to get here in time? No, they are not. Yes, the Inquisitor got back in time. He keeps the 500 alive until now, gets pulled off, and the point goes to minions. They advance to the semi-final. 2 wins by minions, 1 by Predator. And here we have an overview of the points. Battle MVP and top experience per kill going to Xerxes. Then we have Sprite taking top experience per assist. And Patak Nivak going away top experience per damage. Okay, by request, we're going to stream CZ against Vanilla. See any issue with that. First, we're gonna move the time along so we don't have to wait too long. 3 teams have already been waiting for almost 15 minutes. Just have to wait the admin tool to load because it seems to have dropped out. There we are. Time has moved and we have less than 4 minutes to wait for the next round. Let's all take a drink and then see you in 3 minutes. So back again. Final match is about to start. Just went to look for new batteries for my controller. It's always smoother to make videos with a controller. Hi Royal Street, welcome to the stream. Here we are on Alchemist Citadel. We are watching Minions versus Smudgeness. And this is a nice image. Right, hello into the camera. And going for the attacking team. Let's start with Ice Pick. They are off. Ice Pick just next to Colossus. Seem to be playing with one less. They are advancing on Smudgeness. Minions has a disconnect, seems also. There are only 7, waiting for one more. Is there a Zerg they are missing? They are keeping on the defense, gathering class points. Ice Pick staying behind the shield. They are not continuing their attack until the Zerg can rejoin. It's a nice strategy. It's a little dull to watch if they are waiting for a team member, but I understand. Only thing you can do is make sure you get as much class points as possible. Fandral was waiting for somebody to walk onto that gravity mine, and there we have Xerxes rejoining. Seems to have two disconnects in the starting off the game. I hope he doesn't have any more. Full team got destroyed, or not at the same time, but a lot of them. Still waiting for Ice Pick to resurrect. Then we have the full team ready again. There they are. New attack is coming. Zerg ZZ advancing in block. We have Colossus. A visit from the Inquisitor. Seems they are trying to find an opening. Let's go a little closer to the fight. Defending team. Minions is again waiting for the full team to get back on their feet. There they are. So, new attack is coming. They have built the cannon in the back. They are not attacking the point directly. They are trying to destroy the bridge so it moves down. Sky, and there it goes. Explosion. Meaning I hope that now there is going to be an attack. The R invisible killer is going in a one-on-one with Colossus. Now we have more cannon fire Sprite was able to take a potion or avoid the full hit. Nether keeps the balls from killing everyone. One team stays behind and the other is attacking in front. Xerxes hit back on his feet, going in with a swing. Ooh, that cannonball came close. They need to be getting behind those pillars if they want to avoid those cannonballs. Kika is getting personal protection from Nether CZ. They are really trying to find an opening, going all sides. And that cannonball was a direct hit, no shield to protect them. Let's follow Keka for a while. He's building his cannon on the side, it gets direct fire and his gun destroyed. By that time he gets caged and needs to get out of there. He uses a potion just too late. Smergeness is backing off, back to the point. Keka gets a visit from him and gets killed by a fireball. We have a Xerxes hit on the point together with Nether hit and Ice Pick. Surreal coming through the left side. Batak gets also a visit. They are not allowed to leave their position. Surreal in a one-on-one. And she goes down. Ooh, he gets pushed off. Cannon has been built. Now we have Quester Iron Tooth being able to use the cannon. The last 40 seconds is counting. Let's move closer to where the last battle is being held. And that's right here at the entrance. We see another CZ, Sprite and Kika. Ice Pick dropping in from behind. She doesn't survive the fall. Xerxes going into a one-on-one here with Luxray. More cannon fire. Sky dropping in from Petak. Xerxes is fighting Mr. the Boss. Fandral puts him on his back. Chaining Mine coming in, not allowing them to leave the point. Counter is almost on zero. Colossus gets knocked on his back, is the last one there. Gets killed. An instant. Ice Pick gets onto the point. Xerxes 2 goes for a smash. We have Sprite coming in. Cannon fire from up high. Blue keeps on coming. Surreal and there it goes. Defense holding by Smudgeness. They win the first match. Points overview. Battle MVP. Top experience per kill going to the healer. On the winning team. Top experience per kill going to the Zerk. And then we have top experience per damage going to our Invis Killer. For those who are wondering, the other battle is going between Family and Soul Stealers. There we have a Family with a victory. Family was blue, so on their attack they won, and now they have defense ongoing. And the next round we have minions. We have Smashness on the attack on Alchemist Citadel. Let's put it on the screen. Two full teams at the starting line. Going to follow Luxray on her attacking run. And she already moves before the counter is on 0. There we go. She just reached the castle and has to retrace her steps all the way. We are at the checkpoint. Moving fast. Luxray is swinging around, going for the back, starting a freeze. She's frozen herself a little, gets a curse out. Some more class points. Frost is ongoing. We have the Smudges already fighting on the point. No, got removed from the point, but the full team is pushing through. They need to go up the stairs. There they have. The R Invis killer is there. Neris is it countering the Zerk. Nether is getting frozen and pushed off. Colossus trying to prevent the point from being taken is there in full block. Not much can do. Oh, that instant is nicely placed. Can they push off everyone from Smudgeness? Cannon fire dropping into that bridge. Is it going to be enough? We are at a distance watching it from here on Luxray. A lot of blue, 3 blue, no red hair there. And they capture the point. Now they have to build. No, they don't have to build it anymore. It's already there. Somebody took the time for moving those wooden pieces from the back to the front. Fighting it out, getting out of that frost. Ice Pick getting fully frozen. Nether sees it pushed back, tries to smash but gets killed before that by Fandral. So we have a Luxray crossing the point, starting a freeze, pushing everyone off. She's inside the shield, gets a bludger to move back. Blue is claiming. We saw a nice jump down by the Zerk. More blue. Almost the full team from minions down, and they have that third point in 53 seconds. One more to go. First they have to raise the platform, and then it's theirs. Luxray is the one raising it. She gets a visit in the back, hit with the evil shield. Frost ongoing. Is it going to be enough? She jumps down, loses some life. We need to go closer to the fight. Let's take Fandral, who just got up to the platform, getting chained. That shield was just a second too late. Still is alive. Getting closer to the platform. Luxray is still raising it. The healer healing. Fandral is trying to catch somebody. Draw them into the poison. And it is Ice Pick going all the way down into the poison. They are almost having the point. It's getting lowered. And they capture it. Zerg ZZ was just too late in holding the point. Match 1 in attack by Smudgeness is 2 for them. They advance to the final. Here we have the points. Battle MVP and top experience per kill going to Luxray. Then we have top experience, no, per assist. Top experience per kill going to the Zerg. And top experience per damage to our Invis Killer. If we are fast enough, we can see a part of the last match for the other two teams. If the loading process is not interfering with the grid. Exclusive and Soul Stealers are still fighting. Let's try to go in. There it goes. Here we have Soul Stealers and Family still fighting it out on their second match. This will decide who is going to the final. First match was won by Family. And here we see just the second point being taken by Soul Stealers against Family. It can go in more directions than one. Let's take Burswell. Gets pulled up and knocked on his back. Gets dropped onto the point and a final hit by a monster. The point seems to be well defended. Oh no, they didn't just take the second point. They have been for more than 6 minutes. Seems that the game was catching up with what I saw. We are down to the last 14 seconds in this match. And if a Family is holding the defense, it seems to be lost. Team back on their feet. Nobody is on the inside. So there it goes. Family wins their defense, and previously they won their attack. Battle MVP top experience per assist going to La Ridra.eu. Top experience per kill going Carnage 1. And top experience per damage going to Teabag. Two teams waiting in the final. There we go. Time has changed. Spectate, put the timer on your screen, go ready. And now we have to wait for the next 3.5 minutes for the final to start. And this is a Frostbattle esports style, 8 versus 8, mandatory 2 ices in every team. Here we go, start of the final between Smudgeness and family. Going to be fighting it out of Siege of the Swamp Fort. Here we have the team. Waiting on Mr. The Boss to start. There she goes. Smudgeness on the attack. Ross going in. Mr. The Boss is a little waiting. Now she starts. Fandor gets first a blood, and it's Swifty that went down. Moving around, fighting in the back now. Do we have a victory? No, we don't. Mr. The Boss keeps on freezing. Now no help is coming, seems to be. And there it is. The help that was needed. Pushing on, Great Fear is with the back to the enemy. To the attackers, of course. Moving on, they are at the point. Monster gets pushed into a corner. Can escape. Smash on the ground, removing a lot of players from the point. We see Blue has the advantage here. Sky dropping in by Great Fear. Is it going to be enough to stay? Blue stays present. Shield is up. Making sure they can keep their advantage. Frost going on, Asmoy frozen on the side. Carnage Swifty returning. Point is on full defense by Family at the moment. Instant coming from Luxray. Mr. Boss back on her feet. She left the fight, died and came back. Like always. And we see a lot of blue here in front of the point. Family is really pushing back. Carnage Swifty in front. Instant taking the team and then getting knocked away. So welcome everyone to the EU tournament Frostbattle esports style 8 versus 8 mandatory 2 ices in a team. Our two top teams fighting it out. Nice lift and gravity combination. Now they have to finish it off. Can they push through? You see only 2 reds or 3 in the back with the healer. Can they push on? Asmoy gets out of there, jumps back in the safety of the team. Blue on point. Can they keep it? An instant freezing Super Zero. Dispel, making sure they can keep up the fighting. Let's switch to somebody else. Let's take this tank. Shield is up, getting frozen. Ooh, lifted and smashed to the ground. Didn't lose that much life. Can go back. Leandro is the last one standing on the point, and it seems that Smudgeness pushes on. 3 minutes and 40 seconds are added to that clock. Family is putting up a new defense at the second point. Don't know from where the attack is coming. Let's switch maybe to the attack. There we go. Let's put the camera in a better position. In front we have Super Zero. Leandro gets pushed on her back. Ice coming from all sides. It's freezing out here in the blistering sun. Smash onto the shield and another freeze coming. Rardra needs to back off. And now we have another attack on the point. Is it going to be enough with that curse? The Zerg jumps out, asking for doctor assistance. Tank was unlucky, getting trapped behind enemy lines. Now that those Teslas need to go. And we have activity on the point. Carnage, Leandra, and a monster trying to prevent it from being taken. Oh, rocks dropping. It is going to be a Carnage here, but still they got that second point. Moving on to the third, even with that many kills. It's really unlucky. Rest of Smashers players is waiting for the rest of the team to get back on their feet, and let's follow one of them, of course. The healer is a little in front. You have Mr. the Boss, a Fandral, a Luxray, all in front, pushing on to the right side. A smash on the ground. And a nice lift. Blue goes up and down. No smashing, no gravity, just a launch. And I see a lot of blue here again, no red. Nicely smashed on the ground, putting somebody in the water. A resurrection and dying again underwater. I was expecting that. It was funny to see. Fandro got resurrected and dropped down in the water again. Let's go in for a closer look at the battle. Carnage is lifted and smashed to the ground. A counter lift by Great Fear. Holy Fire is burning here. Carnage moving back, getting a potion. Going through the bushes. Waiting for a new action, I think. No, waiting for the team. Yes, Smudgeness is claiming the point. I don't know what he's waiting for. Coming in at the last moment. Trying to get a lot of submission. Gets knocked on his back too. And the point goes to Smudgeness. New defense is being built up by Family. Now on this map, the most difficult point seems to be the last one. Even if both teams have the full 8 minutes. Sometimes it takes the full 8 minutes still to finish this battle. Nicely jumped. Getting out of that frost zone. Mr. the Boss gets supported with extra ice from a Luxray. Smash on the ground. Is it going to be enough? Sky and counter Sky from Great Fear. And the other fire on Smudgeness. The healer doing his job and keeping the team on their feet. Defense was holding by Family. Gonna see they have 2 more points to hold and 6 minutes 40 seconds to go. Switching to the attacking team. Let's go with Super Zero. Keeping the shield maximized. Even with Asmoy fighting in the back and Great Swifty through the lines. He backs off, getting out of the distance from the ice. I think it was Leandro that was trying to get inside the shield. Leardra, sorry. Asmoy on the side, trying to get in. Carnage in front. Shield is up. We see a lot of traps here. Tesla is firing and Luxray gets pulled onto a gravity mine. Ram coming through. And Super Zero still alive, getting frozen, trying to escape that frost. Able to turn his front to somebody. Needs to back off. Is still there. Is still in trouble. And dies here. Dropping down to the bottom. Let's switch to the fire. Is backing off a lot of distance. Team getting back there. Smudgen is taking another direction, going for the attack on the right side. Asmoy following. Building of a sky. Nope, no sky. It's a lift instead. She also gets knocked on her back and finished off. Attack on the other side didn't go as planned. But Smudgen's team back on their feet. Moving on to the fourth point. They have a little more than 4 minutes to conquer it and get extra time. Fire has decided to destroy contraptions she can get her hands on. Comes in with another lift, smashes Carnage to the ground. Visit from Asmoy, stays behind the shield for the moment. And that Tesla is doing a lot of damage with the extra of Asmoy. Switching again, let's take Great Swifty for a moment. We have Mr. The Boss Super Zero going for flying lessons. Sky dropping in by Great Fear. And you have Fandral in trouble. Defense is still holding. I see Super Zero on the other side. Tank pulled onto a gravity mine. Swifty at the side, trying to find an opening and get some extra ice balls in there. At the moment, shooting at the shield. Gets inside and starts a freeze in all directions possible. Getting a shout out. The counter is turning dangerously low for Smudgeness and it comes in good for family. Everyone back on the defense. A lot of traps and gravity mines here. We do see the team Smudgeness going to the other side again. Seems to be looking good, except for that vortex from Carnage, getting Smudgeness down again. It was looking good for Smudgeness until Carnage came along with that vortex. New attack, can they push through? Swifty with another freeze. Goes for our Inviskiller. Instance. More instance. Healer doing his job, keeping the team as alive as possible. Oh, Swifty gets pushed into the water or the swamp. Let's go with Teabag for a moment. No, not the attacking team. Let's go with Mr. The Boss then. We have activity on point. Vanderall is fighting it out with Swifty, pushing out, Sky dropping in by Great Fear. Red is holding, counter Sky by the fire on Smudgeness. Counter is on 0, defense holding by Family. Here we have an overview of the points. Carnage going away with Battle MVP and top experience per kill. Then we have top experience per damage going to T-Bag, and the healer gets top experience per assist. Why do I have so big lags during tournament? For me, it looks like smooth image. I don't have any dropped frames. Streaming at 30 frames per second with a data stream of 4000 kilobytes per second. So I don't know if something is wrong. Shouldn't see any. I do have an old PC. It's 4 years old. It's in need of replacement. I'm saving up for it. I'm also not streaming at the maximum quality, just very high. So for me, this is smooth image. Family is pushing through. If they go so fast, faster than Smudgeness, probably gonna see a third match from these two teams. And there it goes, first point. That was really fast. 8 minutes for the next one. Trying to avoid that ice. It was like he knew she was there. Killed while jumping, going for a nice flight. Carnage back on his feet. Again, jumping down, getting onto that cannon from Questor Iron Tooth. Seems to be watching the point, waiting until they get on it. But we're not going to wait here, we want to see the fight. Shoutout from Stan Lee Ice. A lift and gravity in the back. Stanley asking for some assistance, and we saw Carnage jump into that middle. And there we go, rocks are dropping. Is it the time? It seems that Mr. the Boss, the last one there. Fandral coming in. Resurrection, giving everyone there. Monster keeping the team alive. Fandral getting killed, and there we go with the second point. Yes, they go extra 2 minutes. Again, 8 for that third. Here we have the team coming in. Leandro Redra first. Somebody got pushed into the water, didn't see who. And another one. Instant by Mr. the Boss. It was Mr. the Boss that started, but somebody else was faster. And again, we see a lot of blue here. Halfway through it. Fandral and Invisible Killer still there. We have the Zerg coming in with the healer. Questor Iron Tooth, Fandral Luxray in the back. Let's try to see the battle from the side. Stanley with a frost in the back. Gets a visit from Questor Iron Tooth. Cannon fire from T-Back. Destroying everything on the point. And there we have the last one standing from Red Family, pushing on to the 4th point. Let's follow somebody. I'm on Asmoy. He's going for the back. Ooh, Asmoy pushed into the water. Let's switch to somebody else. We're on the healer here. Somebody at the point. Carnage following. A Luxray and a Vandral. Trying to keep it. You see a lot of blue there. Again, Mr. the Boss joining the point. Instant from the side. Dispel, making that Carnage and the tank can continue on fighting. And here we have somebody dropping into the water again. Sky dropping in, and the 4th point taken by Family. Let's follow Monster, one of the last one of the teams. Now we have 8 more minutes for the final point, which could be the most difficult to conquer. We have seen this team go head to head on that last point, not knowing who would win. We have seen the 0 counter here. A resurrection by a monster, getting everyone back on their feet and to full health. It seems that the family is pushing back. A lot of blue on point. Mr. The Boss still there. Invincible Killer. Western Iron Tooth getting a lift together with Luxray. Vandrel, EU, last one standing. And we see no more red here. Somebody coming in. A lift from the side. Mr. The Boss with a freeze. Luxray 2 going into Astral, keeping the point more alive. Luxray is the last one. She survives. We have Invisible Killer returning with his kill, and everyone coming over the fence. Vandrel, Mr. The Boss, again on point. Sky dropping in by Great Fear. Cannon fire from both sides. We have the two gunners set up. And again, a lot of blue here. Luxray is still freezing on point. The healer just went down, and an instant for Luxray. It's going to be difficult to recover, and there it goes. Family taking the win. Here we have the final points. Battle MVP and top experience per assist going to Monster. Top experience per kill going to Carnage, and top experience per damage to T-Bag. So family won their defense and their attack, meaning they are victorious in this battle. Frostbattle. Frostbattle is esport style 8 versus 8 mandatory to ISIS and fighting it out until the end. That was it for tonight. Thanks for watching. This is White Wolf signing out.